Sorry. Every click, purchase, and brand loyalty. So that's what we're going to talk about today. How to generate business online. That's basically what digital marketing is. And the reason why I want to visit this with you ladies and lay down the fundamentals is because I got caught up in COVID. If you had a brick and mortar business and you weren't prepared, you're not in business today. And I don't want that to happen to you all. I don't want that to happen to anybody. And I don't think COVID's going away, but it's going to be something else. I mean, this world is crazy. We got domestic terrorists. Something's going to shut down. But your business doesn't have to shut down. My new tagline is, the world doesn't have to change for your world to be better, but you might, right? So you want a business that you build to change. So no matter what the situation is, we're going to still rock with it. Okay, you like that? Yeah. All right, so I'm getting another signal here, but we're going to keep it moving. All right, so ladies, understanding human psychology and digital marketing. See, that's not on the slide.
You need to move with this.
Okay.
There you go.
Follow the rules, Leslie. That's lesson number 2. All right, so the reason why you want to understand human psychology and digital marketing is to be able to make an emotional connection with your customer, right? And there's all kinds of tricks and tools that you need. And by harnessing emotions and preferences and cognitive biases, you can craft strategies that not only engage and persuade, but foster lasting, loyal connections. Now, you don't need to have customers all over the world. You don't need to be on every social media platform. You just need to be where your customers are. And you need to know how to take care of your customer. 10 of us, I don't know if you've noticed, but Starbucks can have 6 or 7 businesses on the same street. And they're all profitable. You know why? Because customers are treated a certain way. My girl, Aisha, 6 o'clock in the morning, has it ready for me in the counter. She knows I'm coming through. I may be 5 minutes late sometime, a little cranky sometime. But she knows I'm going to be happy and give her a nice tip. So I go to her. And I got 3 or 4 of them that I can stop on the way before I get to her. That's how you create customer loyalty. You provide excellent service. You get to know the names of your customer, their favorite color, their birthday, their anniversary, whatever it is. And now you can do this online. Gotta use the clicker. All right, now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Have you ever noticed that Toyota in their logo? This is some of the tricks that you can use. There were a lot of creative agencies here today. Talk to your agencies. People think, oh, it's just a little logo thing. Why is that so important? Because when you look at this symbol, you recognize that as Toyota. You wouldn't even have to say it's Toyota. And guess what? The symbol spells it out. Isn't that something?
I know that.
Baskin Robbins. Check this out. The pink and the pink there, that spells out 31. Isn't that something? All right. Tostitos. The name of the company, that just sounds fun. But did you notice the 2 friends hanging out there in the middle? Isn't that cool? All right, now Amazon, A to Z, right? Okay, now this is a hard one. What do you see in there? Okay, what else though?
It's a bear.
A bear. Oh, all right. Okay, now let me tell you why this is important.
I saw a deer.
The white colored bear against the dark.
I see it, okay.
But the reason why this is important is that, okay. Did I go too fast? All right. So the reason why this is important is because our subconscious is always listening. Just like your phone is always listening, your TV is always listening, anything that you're connected to, anywhere you go, in the elevator, in a building, in the store, you are constantly being recorded. There is no such thing as privacy. Not even in your own home. If you have a Ring camera or Alexa or Siri, she's going to tell it all. She's going to tell it all. And so you have to be careful when you're designing your company, your campaign, your logos, your strategy, because you want to incorporate those techniques and these triggers into your own business. So that's what I want you to be thinking about. You can look at the color scheme of Google. It wouldn't even have to spell out Google's name, but it's so ingrained in the mainstream of our minds now. You can just look at the colors and know, oh, that's Google, right? That's where you want to be with your own business. And you have the tools to do it now. All right. So the power of emotional appeal. I'm going to give you some examples. You're going to like these examples. Some case studies. Are we glad for this lady? Lord have mercy. What did we do before her? Oh my God, I got some Spanx on right now, sucking it all in. Woo! I am so grateful for her, right? But the reason why she was so successful is because she herself, the pantyhose that she was trying on, sucked everything in. And she thought, we can make girdles and bras, and nobody would sponsor. So that's the other thing. When you get a creative, inventive idea, don't let anybody talk you out of it, especially if it solves a problem. She solved a lot of problems for people. All right? And, her whole brand is about empowerment, relatability, and inclusivity. She makes sizes for everybody. She didn't start off that way, but she caught on very quickly because, curvaceous woman like me wrote her and said, I need a size 14, 16, right? That makes me look like an 8. Can you work that out? And she did, right? All right, so here's another one. The Honest Company. Jessica Alba, that's my girl, right? Yeah. I buy her stuff, and I don't even have baby. Right? But the reason why I buy her stuff is because she projects integrity, right? We are bombarded by all kinds of chemicals in the world. So I buy organic now. Is it really organic? That's what they say. Who knows, right? But she's transparent. And she projects this image as eco-friendly and safe products. She always has her kids in mind. Her logo is crisp and clean and simple. And then because she's a celebrity herself, and she brags about using the products herself, we know that some of us that are trying to be really good parents are not going to do anything to hurt our parents. And celebrity is big these days, but be careful. I mean, I'm sure Spanx had thought about working with Lizzo, but that's not probably a good idea right now. So you could always work with influencers and celebrity endorsers, but also be creative. You could have a really great video and go viral, and you could be the celebrity. You don't always have to go to Hollywood. Think about how you can use TikTok and YouTube to go viral. Talk to your kids. These kids these days are amazing, right? They got great ideas. They're in, and stuff that makes them funny. If they put something on it and they like it, it's guaranteed to go viral most of the time. That was kind of a sweet, sad story, but her thing was she's biracial and she could never go in the store and find stuff to do her hair. Now, how many people in the world could relate to that? I buy all kinds of hair products, whether it's for white people, black people, whoever kind of people. If it makes my hair pretty and smell good, I'm going to use it. And she tapped into that because a lot of biracial women didn't have products catered to them. Now, her sister recently passed away, but her whole emotional appeal and establishing connection was why can't we get this thing out of the way because people can't see it? She understood the customer, creating, do you need the clicker? Okay. And authentic storytelling, I'll just focus on what you can see, right? She talked about the trauma that she had going to the salon on Saturday, the hours it would take. I never knew that. It takes hours to straighten their hair curly. I thought, and I'm going to be really transparent. We thought that they had good hair. Right? I didn't know that they went through all of the drama and trauma that every woman that I know went through doing their hair. Got to straighten it out, condition it. I mean, it's a whole process. She developed a whole line of products that just fits and makes life simple and easy for them. She's a multi-billion-dollar brand. She created this out of her kitchen. All right? Thank you. See? You just ask for help. Yeah. All right. Social media proof. Now, I know you all going to relate to this one. I got to start cooking with gas here. If it's not on social, it doesn't exist. You can have the best sweet potato pie, the best tamales, the best shrimp fried rice. But if you don't have any kind of social media connection online, you do not exist, especially to this generation that's coming up behind us. They came from the womb with a phone in their hand. They really did. How many times have you sat here and looked at your phone? Right? So, and they communicate on phone. And my nephew, he's 10. And he says, Auntie, I want X, Y, and Z. I'm standing right here. He is just, and he doesn't type on his phone, he talks to his phone. Alexa and Siri or Google are his best friends. Or his what is his virtual assistant? Is what he calls it. All right. Now, the reason why, and psychologists are real smart, they work this in, fear of missing out. Now, I'm guilty. I check my phone at least. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and check my phone. It's like, ain't nobody calling me. Ain't nobody checking for me. Right? And if the world falls apart, I certainly don't want to know about it. I don't want to be asleep. But because of this immediate convenience and and how it triggers us emotionally, this fear of missing out, that's one side of it, but this is how you could use it for your business. Well, let me give you some stats first. That's the scientist in me, okay? Let's back it up with some facts. Now, what it all says is that a lot of people, let me get out the way so y'all can take the pictures. A lot of people are going to check on now be honest, how many times do you check online like a Yelp before you go to a restaurant? All right? How many times before you go spend $1,000 on them Louis Vuittons before you go check maybe Porsche to see if you can get a little cheaper? Right? And this was interesting. I work with a lot of smart engineers and designers. I mean, these people are brilliant. And they would rather trust a product review from a consumer than a PhD who spent a gazillion years of his life or her life in college. I thought that was astounding. I'm the expert. But he want to know what Tommy thinks next door who bought it and took it all apart. They would rather hear from them. That's why YouTube is so popular. And now here's the good thing about it. 31% of customers will spend more at your business, even if it's just one review. For example, if you're like me and you travel with a lot of stuff, but you always forget stuff, eyelashes, Amazon will deliver to you whenever, wherever, however you want to get it. I needed some eyelashes. I knew I could go to Amazon. The first thing that came up in the area that I was, the lady only had one review. Guess what? I bought it. One review, because I didn't have time to go to all the other ones. And then 41 will be tempted to purchase a product with, I already talked about. And then positive reviews, I'm big on that one, especially on Amazon. Okay, let me start going fast here. Now, the relevance is that creating a see, this is not jiving with what I'm on, but okay, I'm gonna catch up here because I want to stay within my notes. So the relevance this is creating limited time offers or exclusive products and services, or limited time offers. That's especially when the holiday season is coming up. Maybe you create candles, your products, the ingredients come from, I don't know, Guatemala, and it's only built and developed at this time of the year, and I only have 50, right? And people who are into that kind of thing are going to buy it. Trust me. Airbnb, everybody knows this. I mean, I'm not big of an Airbnb person. I like service. So I go to a hotel. Camping out to me is staying at, you know, the Beverly Hotel, something like that, where I like room service. But some people like the experience. They don't want to share it, the pool and the restaurant and all of that these days. So reviews and ratings are really good. So that's why you need to be online. Amazon, they always create a sense of urgency. Black Friday, they kill me. We only got 12 left. They got 12 million in the warehouse. Right? But you can only get it at this certain time at that day, so be careful. But these are things that you can incorporate in your business if you just get really creative. Now, we're going to go into some kind of psych stuff. This is going to be fun. Now, they call it in term anchoring, loss, aversion, and the decoy effect. So pay attention to those three terms. Now, anchoring, I just want to, because I want to educate you correctly. That's why I'm reading. Anchoring by its tendency to rely on the first piece of information we encounter. And I'm going to give you some examples. Retail pricing strategy. Okay, sister girl went in the store and bought a really expensive suit yesterday. And the lady was so sweet and nice. Now, the first suit I saw was $1,000. I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a suit. So she saw me one on sale for $110. I said, oh, I'll get that one. Right, that's what they do. And so the anchoring is the first number that you see isn't as bad as the second opportunity. Am I making sense? Let me give you another example. So when shopping, I made up my first suit. Now, 99 cents. Now, the term, why does everything end in $5.99, $6.99? Well, there's some science behind that. Study after study finds that the first digit works as an anchor. Remember that word, anchor, for price gouging. Not gouging, but, gauging is what I meant to type. That is why 50 to 100% are more likely to buy a shirt costing $39.99 than the one costing $40. In a study